Hello YouTube, my name's Marie and today we are going to talk about a little thing called First Love. Now this isn't a first impression because I've watched a lot more than the first handful of episodes, but it's not a full review either. I think I'm cutting the show like a little bit over halfway through. I'm going to talk about and give you my thoughts for the first 20 episodes, and there's 36 in the whole series. A little thing called First Love is about a girl who moves to a new town with her family, and it is there that she really falls in love at first sight. She sees a boy playing basketball, and then later she sees him being very kind to a young child, and it's just like her story of starting a new school, making new friends, and then like really just having this intense crush on this boy. And this show, when I heard that synopsis, it's about first love, I had expectations. I thought it could be very similar to, what is that one called? I think it's like You're So Beautiful or something. I haven't watched a lot of Chinese shows, so I'm not very familiar with like the tropes that they use, but I was expecting it to be very similar to that, and I was so happily surprised. Like, I liked You're So Beautiful or whatever that one is called, but I like this 100 times more. I love about this show is just how simple everything is. When you think of a teen-aged romance, I kind of think things will be melodramatic, a bit over the top. I mean, you can't really fault shows for being like that because when you're a teenager, everything is over the top and melodramatic and everything's the end of the world. So it's like, it's playing to a certain audience. I actually think this show might suit an older audience a bit better, like say someone around my age, because it's very simple and soft and there's not a lot of flashy moments. It's not trying to shock you or vie for your attention. I feel personally like I've just been plucked out of my own life and dropped into theirs. Like, it's just so comfortable and easy to be here. The soundtrack is actually kind of shocking to me, being that there really isn't much. I think there's one song occasionally plays, and then there's some really soft soundtrack, like score element things going on, but for the most part it's very minimalistic. But really just everything about the show is not dramatic. There are sweet and charming moments that can be a little bit heightened, but I think they're very true to the actual feelings of having like a really intense first crush on someone. When the male lead walks by and then like it kind of does slow-mo and like a little bit of music, again, it's not over the top, it works because that's what the show's about, and you're put really in that place with the female lead. Like, you feel her emotions quite strongly. Another huge surprise for me, the complete and utter lack of an internal monologue. Like, you very rarely ever hear what the characters are thinking inside their heads. All up to you to decipher their emotions based on what the actors and actresses are choosing to do. And that's just, again, so refreshing. It's such a nice take on the genre. Like, it's a breath of fresh air. That's what this show is, because it still has those cute first crush moments, but it's just done so subtly and minimalistic. I want to say clean, almost. Like, this show just feels so streamlined to me. I do want to talk a little bit about the male lead. I think he's just a little bit too perfect. I absolutely adore them as a pairing, like our male and female lead. I really love the beginning of their relationship and the foundation of it being him tutoring her, and like just the really small moments that they shared. I just thought it was so cute and adorable. And I do absolutely love that he's kind. He's not that stereotypical Asian male lead where they're kind of like an ass and you have to really peel back the layers before you get anything soft. He's just so kind and caring, and I really like that about him. But I wish he had more flaws. Now this is coming to like my first kind of negative about the show, is after 20 episodes, I am ready for the pace to pick up a little bit. Like I am ready for the miscommunications to sort themselves out. And at first, the miscommunications were super cute and also really understandable. But I'm ready for that to stop. I'm ready for them to move forward a little bit. But I'm not sure if this is actually going to be a show that will show them really in the meat of a relationship, and that's okay. I just kind of, again, I want them to pick it up a little bit. I'm ready for the two as a whole, like the male and female lead, I'm ready for them to have some deeper conversations, not just showing them hanging out together and like enjoying each other's company, because that's what we get a lot of. I'm ready for them to talk. I'm ready for them to have more of an intellectual relationship rather than just kind of really cute fluff. And I'm hoping if we go towards that, that a little bit more grown up kind of relationship, that we'll see a few of the male lead's flaws, because that's what I was trying to get at earlier. He really doesn't have any. He seems like a real perfect character, and he's like, perfect characters are boring. He's good at everything, you know, he's an athlete, he's very, very smart, and he's also an artist. It's like, come on, man, like a triple threat. He's also attractive. Like, give him something. Give him some sort of flaw. Like, you can be the nicest person in the world, but still have flaws. Like, I just need him as a character, I guess, to have a bit more development. So going forward with this series, because I am for sure gonna keep watching, I'm very interested to see the development of this relationship, and also the female lead, because she's gone through so much growth. Like, she started out so shy, and you can see her breaking out of her shell. So I'm excited to see like where she goes, where the relationship goes, where the two male leads go. Like, I'm just in it. Don't know if I'll be able to actually finish this series if the pacing doesn't speed up a little bit. So let me know down below if you guys are watching this series and what you think of it. I am just super curious to see if other people feel the same way as I do in regards to how simple it is. Like, this show is the pinnacle of less is more, and I just find it so refreshing. Like, am I alone in that, or do other people enjoy that aspect of the show as much as I do? I just think it's so wonderful and calming, and like, the episodes fly by. Like, by the time one episode is done, I'm like shocked. Like, the episodes are 45 minutes long, and I'm like, give me the next one now. Okay, have a good day, have a good night, bye. Like, when you think of a teenaged romance, holy moly. When you think of a teenaged age,